Welcome back, my fellow game developers. In this video we are going to add a bit of functionality to our death screen. So currently when we walk around we are alive and everything's good. When we die we have the option to either restart the level, so we start off on the same level, or we have the option to go back to the main menu and cry a little bit. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Okay, so now we have everything. We have the title, we have the victory. It's time to do something about the death screen. So currently when we die, you can see right now, if we run the game, we die. You can see we have the you die, we have the cool blood, but there is nothing to do. So we just sit there until we stop the play mode again. We don't want to do that. We want to have a continuous loop in our game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the death screen in here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a button. Or you know what, before I do all of that, I'm going to issue you a challenge. And your challenge is going to be to create the two methods and the two buttons. So first of all, you'll need to create two buttons, one to restart the level and one to go back to the main menu. You'll need to create a method for each of these buttons, and then you'll need to assign the functionalities to these two buttons. So with that out of the way, I believe you already know how to restart a level. You'll need to load the scene that we are currently on, which we can get by get scene active. So pause the video right now and go do the challenge. Okay, welcome back. How did you get on with that? So because the current challenges are getting a bit boring because you already know everything, so I just left the whole video to you. And I'm editing things without seeing even the death screen. So let's turn the alpha to 1 so we can properly see the button. And let's see what we're going to do in here. So we have the button. Let's select this one and let's make it a bit bigger, move it to the left, and then in here we are going to remove the text and add our own text. So everything I'm doing in here we have already covered. So we're going to say restart level, and let's set the proper everything, and auto size max to the max, and obviously the button right here should have the UI elements, buttons, and should have this sprite right here. There we go. So now we can increase the text and make it a bit bigger. There we go. Did we make it bold? I mean bold. So now we have the bold text, and let's make this button a bit bigger. Yeah, how does that look? I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to duplicate this, move this down here. This will be the main menu button, and the text will be the main menu. There we go. So I think that looks good enough. Let's maybe just, no, not this one, the text. I want to increase the text size a bit for the restart. And there we go. So I think that looks good enough. Save that. And now let's go ahead and add the functionalities. So in Scene Manager, we want to create everything. I mean, not in Scene Manager, UI Manager. We want to create the methods that take us from or restart the level or take us to the main menu. But the thing here is, and this is a philosophy in game development, and where do you actually want to do this? So the UI Manager, what does it do? Does it take us from one scene to the next? No, it doesn't. It just manages the UI, and this is its job. So a better place, I believe, of doing this method or creating these methods is in the Level Manager. But also at the same time, we don't want the buttons to have access to the Level Manager. We just want the buttons to be able to change things in the UI Manager. So we are in a bit of a pickle, if you want to call it that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trust my gut instincts, and I'm going to create the methods in here. So it's a public void restart level. And the way we restart the level is we simply get the scene manager dot load scene, And which scene are we going to load? The scene manager dot get active scene dot build index. So now we just load the scene of the current active scene. That means we reload the level, and then public void return to main menu. And in here we are going to get the scene manager dot load scene, and we'll just load the scene 0 because we know that the scene or the title scene or main menu scene is on the index 0. And now we'll go back into the UI manager, and in here we are going to create the same methods, but instead of actually doing the things, we are going to access the level manager. And do we have an instance? Yes, we do have an instance. So in here we are going to get the level manager dot instance dot restart level, and let's do the same in here, but instead of restart the level, return to main menu. So save that, go back into Unity. And I know this feels a bit redundant, I know this feels as if we're doing the same thing again and again, but I believe in that this is a more proper way of doing things. So we can go to the UI manager, restart the level, and in main menu go to the UI manager and return to main menu. Save that. Let's turn off the death screen. First of all, let's apply the changes that we've made. Apply. So now we turn off, first of all we'll set the alpha to 0. We will turn off the death screen, launch the game, die, and now we have the restart and main menu. If I click on the main menu, I go back to the main menu. Excellent. Let's try this again with the same of restarting the level. We die, restart level. There we go. We are back on level 2, baby. So excellent job. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you did this challenge. I hope you tried your best, and I congratulate you if you did it from start to finish all on your own. I'm going to stage everything, stage all, commit the changes, created a way to either restart the level or go back to main menu upon death, and not a way created, 2 buttons to either restart the level or go back to the main menu upon death. Commit the changes. If you haven't already, leave me a review. If not, you can wait just a little bit and then leave me a review. This is the perfect time. And I'll see you in the next one, where we will be creating one of the cooler aspects of any game, which is the pause menu. So I'll see you then.